and let's say that from the second transaction I'll get the response, and it will be okay. The user is charged, you can release the item, and so on. But what could happen? So there could be a case when the first transaction was successful, but your application didn't receive the response from us. So actually, you are going to charge the user twice for the same item, which, in our opinion, it's not a good idea. It would probably be a good idea for you in the short term to charge the user twice for one item, but in the long term, when the user sees his or her bill, monthly bill, the user will be very angry because he or she will be charged twice for the same item. So what we have introduced here is a reference code. This is a unique string which you have to input in the operation in order to ensure that you won't charge the user twice. For example, the user starts the application, presses the button buy, and then my application will generate a string ABC, and it will send this request to the platform. And the platform, of course, will respond, but for some terrible reason, my application will not get the response, and my application will try to resend this operation, and it will resend the operation with the same reference code. And we've created a platform smart enough to see that if the same transaction is coming to us with the same reference code, we actually won't charge the user twice, but we'll actually return you the previous code of the transaction, if it was successful or not. So I can actually send this transaction 100 times with the same unique string, ABC, and the user will be charged only one time, and every time that my application makes this transaction, it will receive this status code. So we think that this is pretty cool feature, and it also eases you because you don't have to make any additional checks if the transaction was okay or not. You can simply resend the transaction with the same string. If you want to generate a new transaction for a second item, Mighty Weapon 2, maybe, then you have to generate a new string, ABC2. So this is about the charge operation, and the next operation is get transaction status. So when we return you the response from the previous operation, we will actually include you a transaction ID.